ברכות, פרק ג' משנה ו'. משנה זו ממשיכה בעניין בעל קרי. This Mishnah continues with the matter of a בעל קרי. A person who had emanation coming out of him after sexual intercourse. והיא באה ללמדנו, it comes to teach us, שבעל קרי שיש עליו טומאה יותר חמורה. What about a בעל קרי that is already has another impurity upon him? כגון טומאת זיווה וכדומה. For example, he has a ziva or similar things. A zav is a person who has leakage, specific ailment that he has some leakage from his sexual organ, and he's called the zav. It's kind of a type of sickness that one needs to impurify himself from. אף על פי שהטבילה משום קרי אינה מתארת אותו מטומאתו. Even though he went to the mikveh, so he would think that now he's not a zav anymore. So it says no, since a zav is a different din, and he still saw it, and he needs to wait until the appropriate time to become not a zav. Therefore, going into the mikveh does not alleviate the impurity of a zav. מכל מקום, הוא צריך טבילה מתקנת עזרא. He would think, why am I going to the mikveh? Anyway, I am staying within impure, I'm still going to be impure of being a zav, so there's no point going to the mikveh. But it says there is point going to the mikveh. From תקנת עזרא, from the decree of Ezra, because if you're not going to the mikveh, he will not be able to learn or daven at those times anyway. Obviously today we do not accept it. וכל עוד שאינו טובל אסור לעסוק בדברי תורה ובתפילה, and as long as he doesn't go to the mikveh, he is not allowed to learn Torah or to pray. ואילו לאחר שטבל, but after he went to the mikveh, אף שעדיין טמא הוא מחמת הטומאה האחרת, even though he is still impure because of the other impurity, not the בעל קרי, הרי הוא מותר בדברי תורה ובתפילה. He is going to be permitted now in learning Torah and davening. שלא תוקנה תקנת עזרא אלא לבעלי קרי בלבד, because Ezra only decreed the בעל קרי, only decreed this going to the mikveh only to a בעל קרי. ולא משום טומאה וטהרה, not because of other purity and impurity matters. אלא מטעמים אחרים, like we said, it has nothing to do with purity and impurity, it is just to make sure that the men are not going to be with the wives the entire time, and that's going to be upmost in their minds. כמו שביארנו בהקדמה למשנה ד', like we explained in the introduction to Mishnah ד'. So, זב שראה קרי, a zav that saw קרי, כתוב בתורה, it says in the Torah, this is in ויקרא ט"ו א' י' ג', ויקרא 15th chapter, the 13th verse, איש איש כי יהיה זב מבשרו, it says any man, if he's going to have an emanation come out of his flesh, זובו טמא, he is going to be considered to be impure. וכי יטהר הזב מזובו, and when this zav is going to purify himself from his zov, כלומר לשיתפסק זיוותו, which means when the emanation is going to stop, וספר לו 7 ימים לטהרתו, then he has to count another 7 days for his to become impure. ומכאן שהזב טמא 7 ימים. From here we learn that the zav becomes impure for 7 days. ואם הזב נעשה בעל קרי, what happens if the zav has sexual relationships, or he has an emanation, sexual emanation that comes out of him, הרי הוא צריך טבילה כמבואר לקמן. He will need to go to the mikveh like we're going to explain further on. ונידה שפלטה שכבת זרע, also a woman who's on her period, that she saw a seed that came out of her, אף הנידה טמאה 7 ימים, also the nida, the woman who became impure from a period, is impure for 7 days, כמו שכתוב, like it is written, 7 ימים תהיה בנידתה, she has to be 7 days, she should be a nida, she should be impure, ואף אם היא פלטה שכבת זרע, even if she, a seed came out of her, מתשמיש המיטה שקודם לנדתה, because she had a relationship before she became a nida. Let's say she had a relationship the night before she became a nida, and then 2 days later she had seed coming out of her. Dina kedin pal keri. Now she's not allowed to learn Torah, nor is she allowed to pray. והמשמשת מיתתה, and any woman who has relationship with her husband, שדינה כבעל קרי. We're going to consider her just like the husband that there was seed that touched her. שראתה נידה, what happened if she became a נידה? שלאחר ששימשה ראתה דם נידה, that after she had relationship she saw that she became a נידה, כל אלו צריכים תפילה, all these needs to go to the mikveh, לדברי תורה ולתפילה, to words of Torah and davening, כתקנת עזרא, just like Ezra said, משום הקרי, because of the קרי, אף על פי שתפילה זו אינה מטהרתה מטומאה זיווה ונידה, even though that they are still going to be impure, because the woman is still a nida or still a zava. כמו שביארנו בהקדמה למשנתנו, just like we explained in the introduction to our Mishnah. ורבי יהודה פותר, but Rabbi Yehuda says she's not obligated to go. כלומר, כולם מטבילת מחמת הקרי. She says they're not obligated to go from the קרי. בין שכבר נתחייבות בטבילה קודם שנטמעו בטומאה אחרת, whether they were obligated in going to the mikveh before they become impure in another impurity, כגון בעל קרי שראה זיווה, for example, a בעל קרי that became impure, he became a זב, והמשמשת שראתה נדינה, or somebody who had a relationship with her husband that the next day she became a nida, בין שהטומאה האחרת קדמה לקרי, or whether they were already impure before the קרי, כגון זב שראה קרי, for example, somebody who was a זב and he had a relationship, ונידה שפלטה שכבת זרע, or a נידה that brought on a seed out of herself. וכבר הזכרנו, we already mentioned, שבטלת טבילת בעל קרי בכלל, that בעל קרי, we don't go by this thing at all anymore in our time, מפני שלא פשטה תקנה זו בכל ישראל, because the congregation did not have the power to withstand this decree, ורוב הציבור לא היה יכול לעמוד בה, and the majority of the congregation was not able to stand in it. Obviously by Chabad, the custom is that men go to the mikveh every day. Because of this, it's not, if a person did not go to the mikveh, he still learns Torah obviously, and he still davens, but the custom is, because of it, for men to go to the mikveh every day, whether he had a relationship, whether he hadn't, because at night we don't know what happened.